You have to give the qualification type. You have to fill the qualification and the institute. And you can move to the next one, work experience. If you want, you can fill this, otherwise you can skip this. Rephrase. And if you want to, if you want your applicants to attach some attachments, you can mention that, so they can attach this. And you can, if you want to know, you can also. Here we can, for the company wise, we can give a message here, right? The privacy statement and submit. Okay, submitted. So once we receive all the applications, first step would be long listing. Right? So here you can select the vacancy and you can use these filtrations, right? So I'm not going to use anything, I'll just search. So you'll get all the applicants. If you didn't use any filtration, you'll get all the applicants. Otherwise, you can use this filtration and you can get your appropriate applicants. Right?
So that means, for example, qualification you put MSc, so only all MSc.
MSc, yeah. So you can select the candidate. And for the selected candidate, again, you can set a vacancy. So you might ask why we are setting the vacancy again.
Because it's already applied for.
Yes, because say even though they might have applied for one designation, after seeing the CV, we might think they might be appropriate for some other vacancy. Right? So that's why we have this facility here. Right? So vacancy, we can select a vacancy, then we can assign to a panel, and we can select the profile and assign.
We are not getting the consent from the candidate.
No.
He would have applied for sales and finally we put it for account management.
Yeah, but anyways, we are going to send an email or we are going to inform them, so at that time they can. Alright. So next step would be shortlisting. Right? So all the employees will appear here. All the selected long-listed employees. Here you can do the shortlisting. Right? So here you can, the one who is doing the shortlisting can select whether it's a first choice or second choice or third choice, and whether it's shortlisted or under consideration or reject. Right? And they can give a comment if they want. They can see the application here. From here they can see the application, and if they want to attach anything regarding this particular employee, they can do this. Right? And they can select this particular employee and submit to the next level. Right? And if we want to send an alert to this employee, we can do it as well. So before that we have to configure the alerts as well. Right? You can select the vacancy and you can select the alert type you want to send. So once we shortlist an applicant, then we have to schedule the interviews for this particular employee. Right? For that, here we can see the vacancy and the shortlisted candidate. You have to select the candidate, and here you have to edit. We have to schedule a date for this particular interview and a time and a venue. And here also you have the proficiency to change the panel name. Even though you have already assigned, you have the facility to change it and update. Right? And you can click send for interview. So for this particular employee, from the system itself, you can send an email, right?
So it's alert, isn't it?
Alert, yes.
Send alert is the same thing, isn't it?
Next one. This is for shortlisting, right?
Yeah.
We are in the next level, interview.
Oh.
You have to select and submit that. Then is it clear up to this level? Is it clear? Right. Then we are moving. Now we have scheduled the interview. Now we have to conduct the interview. Right. So interview information. Here you can see the employee. So they have to select this employee, and all the members in the interview panel will get the same screen. They can give their choices. First choice, whether this person is recommended. They can give a comment if they want, and they can give a rating for this particular employee. So from here they can interview questions. Once we created earlier, they can see the questions and they can give the answers, and they can enter the answers of the applicant candidate, and they can give their remarks as well. And if they want to upload anything regarding this interview, they can upload it here. And they can save this particular employee and mark this employee and submit. So interview would be the last stage of this recruitment process, right? Once they pass the interview, they will come to the candidate conversion page. Right? So from here we can convert this particular employee candidate as an employee, right? Or we can reject this employee as well, right? So we can convert this employee. When we are converting, we will get the same screen. So this is why we prefer the customers to use the same screen, so we can get the information directly. Here you can fill other information, and we can save this employee candidate as an employee to the system. So these are the main functions of this module, right? Apart from this, you can track the cost for this particular recruitment, right? So we'll take this particular vacancy. For this, you can enter the source cost, stage cost, onboard cost. Likewise, you can track your cost for a particular vacancy or a particular recruitment, right? So you can easily. This is the source cost. So you can select the source and the currency and the amount you have spent for this particular source.
That means the salary amount, isn't it?
No, no.
Okay.
This is a cost for a particular recruitment.
That means?
That means, say, I'm recruiting a marketing executive.
Okay.
For that particular recruitment, how much I have spent, how much
like
the
time
company has.
And those kind of things.
Huh?
The time.
Time, or say, if we have recruited that person through an outsourced company,
Okay.
something like that. So you can track your expense here. And we have another additional field. filter duplicate records, which means say if a candidate is applying for the same vacancy more than 2 times or something, you can filter them. You can use this filtration and you can filter them.
Okay. If a candidate apply for 2 vacancies,
Mm.
sales manager and account manager, so we get 2 separate applications.
Yes, applications.
System does not trigger that one person has applied for 2,
From here you can check
even for multiple vacancies.
multiple vacancies. Say, for an example, we'll take first name. You can see
Okay, Anil has applied for both.
for both vacancies likewise.
Oh, yeah, and has applied for executive housekeeper
And chief engineer, sir.
Okay.
Likewise. And we have another feature, send custom alerts. Here what you can do is you can select the vacancy and you can select the process. We'll see shortlisting, completed or rejected, and you can list the candidates, and for this particular candidate you can customize the email and you can send the alerts for them, right? So you have some you can use these tags in your email body and you can customize it, right? And you can send those alerts to these particular employees, particular candidates. So those are the functions of this recruiter module. Do you have any questions?
There we can see like final, for example, a candidate, where we can see who are just imagine for a marketing manager as a panel 3 members to see member A is comment, member B is comment, member C in one interface. You can see all the comments in one page of the panel.
It's like this. Say if you have more than one members in a panel, right? When you're doing the interview itself, you can see your comment.
Where is it? Interview.
Since I have assigned here, you can see. If you have more than one panel member in a panel, you can see. I mean, you can enter your one, and you can see other.
Okay. They also can see.
Yeah.
So who takes the final decision
The
to
head.
whether you take the head? He has a final.
Yeah.
Okay. Like this, no?
Yes.
So this specific vacancy for Keith George.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these are the members that.
In the panel.
Okay. The comments. Choice. Okay.
Any questions? It's a pretty simple.
Is anyone online? Okay, come in, Ravi. I think you wanna.
Is that okay? In that case, if you want to reassign another one as a head, what you have to do is you can create a new panel with a new head, and when you are scheduling the interview, you can select that new panel. So here, when you are scheduling the interview, you can select the new panel with a new head. That's why we have the facility here to change the panel.